Hi, students, and welcome. Today, we have got some food for thought for you. That is, certain things for reflection. All know that we have gone through a lot during this past 5 or 6 months during the lockdown, followed by the summer vacation. Not only we, but our parents. When we think of what has happened, we just think of ourselves and the school and what has happened to us. We forget what our parents are going through. So it's a time for reflection. Though I've got something for that will stimulate your thinking, but I want you to think in the context of yourself and your family. That means you, your parents, your siblings, your uh, relatives, and your social circle. That is because you will need a lot of time to think and reflect. I would like to channelize your thinking and just give you some certain questions for food for thought that will help you to think just beyond yourself. Of course, your emotional well-being is very very important. At the same time, the emotional well-being of your parents, your father, your mother is equally important. All right, so you are the one, your the smile on your face brings a lot of smile and happiness and satisfaction to your parents. I want you to think of your life in school, that during the lockdown and vacation, what is the first picture or what the image that comes to your mind. I want you to reflect on that. The best is to close your eyes and think what comes to your mind, what picture comes to your mind, or what are the two images or pictures that pops up in your mind when you think of this pandemic. It could be school, it could be family, it could be happiness, it could be outings, it could be just anything. Every person's life is different. What are the two pictures? Try drawing it, try noting it down as you are listening to me or you are watching this. Then what do these look like in terms of picture, visual, in terms of sound? Of course, our happiness, our pictures that has come to us, it comes with certain sounds also. It can be sounds of happiness, it can be sound of sadness, it can be sound that is stimulating us to think of it in terms of visual and in terms of sound. Then there are other senses, like what does it smell like? This is, if at all there is anything concerning the olfactory, that means smell. And what does it feel like? That means what emotional feeling does it give to you? Feeling of happiness, sadness, elated, or something that makes you feel or reflect, or does it make you feel scared or fearful? Do reflect on these thoughts and pen it down as a diary entry or thoughts, or just one word as you feel like. Can you draw them or write them or act them out? If you can write them, if you can pen down your thoughts and vent it out and write it on a piece of paper, and if you are good at acting, if you can act it out and you can record it and you can share with us, that will be excellent. Another stimulator that I have for you is that what are the two ways that this pandemic has affected you and or your family. Of course, your family, of course, you all must be having your social time, that on weekends you all must be going out to shopping malls, cinema, parks, wherever, or maybe to your relatives or friends' houses. Now, during this pandemic, how has this affected you and your family uh, widely? Can you express them through images or words? That means, can you draw it out? What was the before and what was after? What was initially you were doing in day-to-day life or weekends, and how what happened during the weekend? How did you spend those weekends? And can you bring out those contrasts visually? And if you are good at writing, try bringing out this contrast in writing using your comparative language. And by any chance, sorry, not change, by any chance, if at all any person has come across that in the social contacts who has contracted the virus, that means who has got this virus and he or she fell ill, would you like, if it is comfortable for you, to share the conditions, the recovery, or if at all there's a sad situation, the impact of the virus on the person and the family of that person? Of course, this will be very informative for us to know, and of course, it is based on your comfort zone. If you are comfortable in sharing, if it is not comfortable, I leave these to you. Then we do have another stimulator for you. How does your world feel different. That means now, if you were to draw a comparison of your day-to-day life, of you have an itinerary of what you used to do early in the morning when you used to wake up, and now when you wake up, and what you used to do, and now what is that you used to do, and if you were reporting to school, how are you, how, when are you waking up now, and what are the preparations you are doing before coming to school or before coming uh, online to online classes. There's a lot of difference. Try writing down an itinerary of your daily life, which was the normal life during school time, and an itinerary of your time during lockdown. Try drawing a comparison and seeing what is different. I hope you all know what is an itinerary. You write the day, date, time, and we'll begin with, suppose I wake up at 4:30. I will write 4:30 a.m. and what do I do? I freshen up, and then what do I do next? I offer my prayers. So that is that means 4:30, 4:45. I offer my prayers or something of that nature. You write the time and you are write the activity that you do during the day till the end of the day, and then draw a comparison. Nowadays, how is it different? Do I get up at the same time? Do I get up at the same time how I used to get up when I had to get ready and catch a bus? Is it the same? No, it is not the same. It's quite different. My waking up time is different. My getting ready, I don't have to get ready and go anywhere. I've just come to online classes. So I write an itinerary, and then itinerary of a normal day in my life, and an itinerary of my day during lockdown or during my distance classes. Try drawing a comparison between the two. How is it different, and how it has impacted, and what changes it has brought to your habits in general, and how do you feel now as compared to 6 months ago. Think in terms of personal feeling, social, connecting with people, friends, classmates, relatives, social circle, academically, how it has impacted you, you were different in school, how are you different with online, which mode of learning is more comfortable to you. In terms of medical, how were you happy emotionally and socially and health wise, or you were happy and medically fit in school while you were moving around and physically running around and playing? It has it impacted you medically? And your interpersonal relationship around people, have you become peevish or showing anger or frustration or anything of that nature, or you are happy as you were always? Try writing down and drawing a comparison in terms of your day-to-day life, normal life when you used to go to school, and your life now when you are at home and involved in distance learning. Next food for thought or pointer that I have for you is, we can of course we cannot see the virus, but imagine that you can. Of course, this is an imaginary exercise that I want you to practice. What does it remind you of, and how does it look like? We have seen a lot of videos and imaginative or the scientific video pictures of the virus. What does it look like with its spokes, and what how does its DNA is built? Try imagining the picture of the virus, the colors, the lines, and if the virus could talk. Of course, I want you to imagine and personify it. If it can talk, what would it say? What would it say to you if you were to imagine a dialogue between you and your means your yourself and the virus getting into a dialogue? What would the dialogue look like? Will it shape up to that of a climax scene of a movie where the enemy is trying to speak to the hero, and you are the hero and you are trying to speak to the enemy? I want you to imagine and write that dialogue. It will be very interesting if you can work out this exercise. Next pointer, or the point of imagination that I have for you, is that if you could create a better world as we go through this pandemic together, what is one change that would you like to create or see? That means a number of things have happened around us, in to us, in our family. What is that one change that you would like to bring about, that will not only impact you, your family, but the society or the global village or the people at large? And in addition to it, what would your plan look like? Means how would you work out that plan in order to execute that plan? And what made you think that one change that you feel is the most important in bringing about the change together in order to change the world? I hope the food for thought is quite interesting, and it will let your creative juices flow and make you think, reflect, write down. There's a lot to write down. May it be an itinerary, may it be a dialogue, may it be a personal diary entry, may it be drawing a comparison, may it be a journal. I'm sure that you will enjoy this exercise. It's not just a one day exercise, it has to continue, and you keep reflecting and growing yourself emotionally, and your thoughts should also grow as you think. Do talk to us, do talk to your friends, do talk to your parents. It's very, very important that you talk and you engage in a dialogue with all of us. I hope that you enjoyed the pointers for the food for thought. If you are new on the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you get the notification when I upload my next video. And if you enjoyed these pointers for self reflection, please hit a like and share it with family and friends. Thank you and have a wonderful day.